I was at the football game in the fall when you got hurt. What do you remember from that night?
A lot of adrenaline, I think. I mean, obviously tearing your ACL is pretty painful. I think I felt the worst of it after the game was over because I actually finished the game, and looking back, I have no idea how I did it, but it's pretty painful, shattering, putting all that effort into the summer,
right,
and all going down the drain.
Surgery?
One game. Yeah. I went about a week later, got surgery.
Okay.
We got that done right away. Obviously with the ACL tear, I mean, it's not a great recovery, but it actually went pretty good. I mean, It's a fast recovery.
How devastating is that? I mean, you're an athlete, man. You compete, and for that to happen to you, you know, last year, high school, boom, do all that. How much did that hurt you?
I think when I first toured, I was angry. I mean, when coming out in track, and my first 400, I actually ran like a 55.
Okay.
Which is not what I'm used to at all.
Right.
So I pictured the whole season going like that, but just had a lot of guys around me telling me that I can do it and helping me get to where I am now. Man.
Okay. Was there a moment somewhere where you thought, uh-oh, track season's not going to happen? Did they discuss that with you early on?
Yeah. I think my doctor and my surgeon that did my surgery and my physical therapist, I had a pretty positive outlook on it at first. They said, you know what, we don't know if you're going to be able to do track, but we're going to get you into a pretty aggressive program and try to get this recovery going. Okay. And as it went on, they just got better and better. And
how determined were you? Because you know, to make sure that you were going to get back this spring, get on the track, run the times that you were used to running. So how determined were you to make that happen?
We had big hopes for this season and big hopes for football season as well. And getting injured at the beginning of the season, that took a lot out of me, and I felt like I owed it not only to myself but to the team to get back and compete.
Okay.
So.
As far as the day-to-day rehab stuff, running, getting to the gym, lifting, all that. How grueling was that process to get back to where you're at?
It was tough, but it wasn't like it was something that they were constantly having to remind me to do and trying to drag me in. It was something that I wanted to do, and I think that made it go a lot easier. I mean, I was determined to get back.
Okay.
And
were there some butterflies? First, like you said, the first time you ran the 4, you didn't run the time you thought you would run a run. Were there butterflies early on in March and April when you had to go out and do this the first time?
Yeah, I was really pretty much done with the season. I just didn't think it would go as good as it did, but Coach, he sat down with me and he said, you know what, you're at a pretty good point. You're at a pretty good spot for where you're at in your recovery, and pretty much he's been with me from there, and now.
Were you afraid to cut it loose the first couple of times, or were you anxious to get in there and cut it loose right away and see what you could do?
I think I personally was anxious to get in there, but my coaches, physical therapists, everyone, they're like, you know what, you gotta take baby steps, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I listened.
So after LL meet, first of the 3 big ones, are you 100%? Are you 99%? Where are you at? Close?
I
don't know?
Haven't ran my best race yet.
Really?
Haven't ran my best race yet.
Does that have to do with the knee? Or?
I think it's not the knee so much. My quad and my hand is not up to full strength yet.
Okay.
And I mean, hopefully I get there soon.
Okay. Do you think about it while you're running?
Oh, not at all.
You just,
not at all.
That's it. I'm running. Get out of my way, and I'm going to pass you. Look out. That's how you feel?
That's how it is.
Looks like your boys' team's going to win here. What does that mean? LL champs as a team. That's got to be a cool feeling.
Oh, it's great. I mean, it's always great to come out here and win, obviously. And this has been our main goal since the beginning of the season.
Okay.
I mean, obviously defending our section title was important to us, but when you look at the bigger picture, we want to be league champs too, and I think that's that was our motivation for today, and we came out and did what we had to do.
How anxious are you for Shippensburg? You've had some success there. You've done well on that track, my friend.
I'm excited. It's going to be a lot of competition, and that's when I run my best. So